Hi everyone, it's Vicky. Today I'm working on a journal. This is going to be the journal I'm going to use for my Advent kit that I bought from Illustrated Faith. And I was trying to decide if I was going to do just journaling in my Bible or if I was going to use a journal that I've made, and I think I might do both. So this is the journal that I've made. First, I took a catalogue. So this is a catalogue from a company that makes food and sells it. At Christmas time, they have these beautiful books that they give out. And someone gave this to me. I've never actually been to the store before. And this was from 2018. And I took out all the insides. So I pulled out all the pages. And I'm just using the cover. The outside cover is really lovely, so I'm not going to be doing too much to that. But you can see I'm working on the inside. So to start with, I've torn strips of, it looks like tissue paper. It was packing paper from a delivery we had recently. So I've torn it into strips. I'm gluing it down around the edges, almost to make like a frill or a torn paper edge look to the edges. I'm gluing it down with tacky glue first, which is the squeezy bottle, and then I'm going around and just gluing everything else that's sticking out with a glue stick. And I do this on both sides, and I really like the way this looks. So this is scrapbooking card, and I'm using it to cover the inside, back and front covers. I'm going to be using the light side, and I could have measured and everything properly. I've got a scoreboard, I've got a paper cutter, but I just wanted to get on with it. So you can see I'm just folding and cutting with scissors, and that's okay. I'm using that first piece that I've cut to size as a template, and I'm using it to cut the second piece out to the right size. And I'm going to use double-sided tape and tacky glue to glue these down. I'm using this piece of fabric to cover up that inside spine that looks a bit messy, and also to reinforce it. The fabric will bend well, so when the book gets opened and closed a lot, it won't crack. I'm using that double-sided tape again, and then I'm going to use some tacky glue, and I'm going to glue around the double-sided tape because I want the fabric to stick to the cover and to the spine. So here I'm trying to cover up some of the words on the cover. I've found that little, I don't even know what it is. It's something with my die cut machine, and I've got a whole bag of things that I cut, and it's like a tag with two ends on it. Banner, I'm not sure. So I've inked around the edges, and now I'm using these glittery number stickers. I'm using the numbers 2022 for the year 2022, and I'm sticking them on a piece of scrap plastic first, just so I can make sure they all line up, and then I peel away the plastic. So you can see that's how I got them all to line up and to look neat and to be centered on that banner. And because there's holes on each side of that banner, it feels like something needs to be threaded through. I didn't want to put ribbon. I had thought that that little red thing on the corner would go on the front cover, but I don't end up using it there. So I used some of that paper that I've used to edge around the book, the tissue paper. I fed it through those holes, and I'm going to use double-sided tape and tacky glue to glue this whole thing onto that front cover part to cover up some of the words. There are some other words on the cover that I want to cover up, and there's some words on the back cover that I want to cover up. But I think that during the course of December, I might come across things that I could use to finish the cover. So it's not complete yet, but it's getting there. I really like the way that looked. And then this was a little tag. It was going to go on the front cover, but then I thought it would look really cute on the back cover. And I've left that little elastic loop as well. I might change that to something else, but I've left it for now. This is a card, and I think the colors will go really well. So I've cut off the back, but I've left a little bit to be a flap. And I'm going to fold up and get rid of the words at the bottom of the card. I think that said Merry Christmas or something. And so you can see I'm folding a flap on two of the sides, so that'll make a nice wide pocket that I can tuck things into. And I'm just rounding the corner with my scissors. I didn't feel like looking for tools today. My cover is a lot bigger than what I normally work with, and I'm having to make plans for my pages on the inside. So you can see here I've cut some pages down, and I'm gluing pages to each other so that I can make larger pages. I've also got some 12 by 12 paper pad, it's the card, so it's not actually paper, it's a bit thicker, and I've folded them so that they also fit. So I've got a couple of colorful pages, and then I've got a lot of blank white pages. And to bind my journal, I'm going to use this hole punch, and I'm going to punch 2 holes on the paper, one at the top and one at the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing to my spine, and I'm going to sew it together with some baker's twine. I think it might need reinforcing, and I will, during the course of the month, if I feel like it needs something stronger holding it all together, I will just thread it through. The holes are already made. I was using a plastic needle. I had it nearby, and it was a bit hard to get it through because the eye was quite large, but it worked. And that's my journal for December. So hopefully I'll take a few videos of me using the journal, and I'll do a flip through at the end of the month to show you what I did with the Illustrated Faith Advent Kit. After I finished recording, I added the words merry and bright. It's a sticker to the cover, and I think it looks great. Thanks for watching. Bye.